All set. And becomes clear. Flash McQueen is restless. Settles. Sprinting away from the 1200-meter marker. To give them a chance to settle down for a leader, Don't Mention in the green, Lily Gray. The blinkers of Sulphur as well plays. They are followed by Respected Bay, who's on the outside of runners. Along the inside, Fiery Goddess is perfectly placed at the rail. Sudafeni head up in the air for a couple of strides, and Bez Valley is on the outside of runners. They are followed by Quintello, who races about 6 lengths off the leader. Then comes Honolulu. Further back in the field is Flash McQueen. Then comes Dream Bay and Sterling Leaf. She's got it all to do. Can have to come from the tail of the field. As they turn for home, 500 to go. Sulphur adjusts the leader. Respected Bay on the outside with the blue cap. Don't Mention it's the red blinkers. Down the inside, Fiery Goddess. Then Sudafeni. Lily Gray is towards the outside. They're followed by Bez Valley. Coming to the last 300 metres now. Respected Bay on the outside. Don't Mention it. Sudafeni on the inside. Sulphur, Quintella, Fiery Goddess. It's wide open the last 100. Honolulu's also running on with Sterling Leaves. Respected Bay and Sudafeni. These are the two. Respected Bay won it. Sudafeni second. Don't Mention it third. And Sterling Leaves ran on nicely for that fourth position. As you heard from Sheldon, an unbeaten horse is a dangerous horse. Respected Bay, the Mullins Bay. Garth Puller, Jose Barnes. They end up winning it about 1 length at the business end. So number 8 is victorious. And number 8 on the tote shows up 950, 290 a plays. Sudafeni runs into second. That is number 9. Don't Mention it third. Sterling Leaves came from last to run fourth. Then Lily Gray, Quintella, Honolulu, Flash McQueen. Fiery Goddess on the inside. Then Dream Bay, Bez Valley, Sulphur. As we continue to run it, the opening leg of the bipod. On the left, Fiery Goddess, Sulphur. The winner is on the right-hand side. 3 off the right with the blue silks, and that's Respected Bay. Comes home really well in the latter stages. And Sudafeni with the red blinkers, 4 or 5 off the left-hand side. Don't Mention it in the green. On the right-hand side, Honolulu, and Sterling Lee stays on nicely at the business end. That was the running of the first race. The tote favourite ended up number 9. That was Sudafeni. So until the running of the second race, take note, the second race is also on the poly, and the second race starts off the place accumulator. Until then, back to the studio.
Yeah, Respected Bay was quietly fancied on a debut, and she certainly followed up smartly here. Of course, Jose Barnes doing duty for the guys. Nice to have Richard on course, and Miss Haynes with this daughter of Mullins Bay, and she's made it back-to-back wins. Garth, I remember chatting to you and Richard first time out. You guys expected a good run, but today she's trotted up well.
Yeah, you know, she was nicely weighted. Took 2.5 kilos off her back with Jose. I must say, he rode a very competent race on her. You know, they've been worrying about his race fitness. He's fit. He couldn't blow out a candle when he walked in. Yeah, I must say she's progressive. She looks like maybe she wants a little bit further. I don't know, but she's still growing. I might give her a bit of time now and see what happens. But thanks to Jose, thanks to Richard and to Wendy, and of course Gary and Eric and all the guys back home, and to Hollywood for their sponsorship. It's a nice way to start the day.
A big plus is that when you race them straight out, the maidens against winners, you exactly know where they are. And with this filly to have beaten a field that have been tried and tested, positive.
Yes, you know, like I said, they often get beat out the maidens, just from a lack of experience. But the kid got her out smartly. She was up second. She got a lightweight. She's a little bit of a galloper. She galloped on, and she won a nice race. Yes, it's nice. It's nice to win out the maidens. We'll see where we go from here.
What about the balance of your runners this evening, Garth? You brought some nice horses to the track.
I've got AP Strike and Seeking the Dream. I think AP Strike probably distance suited. Seeking the Dream a little bit on the fat side, and probably maybe need just one more run, but he's a nice type. And then I've got Fortissimo later on. If it was the poly, I'd be very confident. I mean, the grass, there's no reason why I shouldn't do well on the grass. He's working very well, and he's got a good chance. I think he's got Tony Rivlin's horse to beat.
A horse like Dreyer's Gold, and I think looks nicely in if the handicapper's got his sums right.
I don't think the handicapper's got his sums anywhere near right with her merit rating, but at the same time she's in a graduation and she's lightly weight. It's not a big field. She should be there. She's working very well, but I don't think she's a 83, not by anybody's chance.
Thanks for that, God. All the best for the rest of the evening.
Thank you very much.
Lovely. Nice start for Jose Barnes. Come to young man now. The first person I bumped into when I arrived on course was your mum. She's here on course for support with your family, and nice to have the family. And I told her you'll win the first.
Yeah, it's always good to have family support, you know. Big thanks to my mom and dad, they're supporting me a lot. Also, big thanks to Jill and Marius back at the academy, helping me a lot. And also, a big thanks to Mr. Puller for giving me this ride. He told me to ride this horse, and he told me this filly would run a good race. And a big thanks to Mr. Fitzgerald and Mr. Puller's fiance, Mrs. Auntie Wendy, because I always said I wanted to ride my first winner for Mr. Puller and I wanted to be for Mr. Fitzgerald.
Now, talk us through it. Things look pretty straightforward with this filly.
Yeah, it was a straightforward ride, and I just jumped. She sat second. In the straight, she pulled me through nicely, and she won a courageous race.
You got some nice rides this evening.
Yeah, I think Fabricio's got a chance in the third race for Mr. Marvin. I'm worried about the draw. He's drawn 10, but I think he'll run and he'll run a cracker. And if I get a clear run, I think he'll run a good race.
Anything else that you like that the guys could follow for pick six purposes?
No, I just got one more for Mr. Laird in the last, and then obviously Mr. Marvin's horse. And that's about me.
Well, it's a nice start to the meeting. We wish you the best for your balance of your two rides. But well ridden here, and I like Garth's comments. You know, there were question marks about your fitness, but you look fit to me.
Yeah, I know, I'm actually fit. I got a bit of a problem. Obviously can't run. As you can see, my short legs, I don't have the longest legs in town, so... So obviously I'm just trying to get my fitness right, and Mr. Poole is going to have a word at the academy. And also a big thanks to the academy, because they're also trying to help me. You know, everyone's trying to get together to make me successful. So big thanks to the academy, Mr. Poole, and everyone who's supporting me.
Nice start, Jose.
Thank you.
Lovely. Jose Barnes. Come to Richard. Let's have a chat. And firstly, on debut, you guys like this filly a lot, and great to see her follow up smartly.
Yes, Dees. You know, on debut we said that she was a nice filly, and tonight she proved it. And we had a few rand on her, and thanks to Jose, he rode her fantastically. And fortunately, I've been around from the day that Jose went into the Garth stable to start riding. That was, I don't know how many years ago, 5 years. And he was a tiny little boy, and it actually gives me goosebumps thinking, you know, that today he's had a winner for me. Because those days he used to ride Tutuzela. I mean, everybody knows Tutuzela comes here to take the mad horses down to the start.
Yes.
So, you know, I'm actually so chuffed that Jose had his first winner for Garth, who taught him. I don't know, I think Garth's actually taught him more than the academies taught him, quite honestly. They took him off a horse tonight because they said that he wasn't fit enough. I mean, did he look unfit to you?
No, he looks pretty fit. I mean, he's obviously got a leg problem, but fitness-wise, he looks in good health.
I don't know about a leg. I mean, he sits on a horse with both legs and he rides it with his hands.
Well, he certainly showed it in the first, Richard.
And when he needs his stick, he pulls his stick and punishes it. I know a lot of jockeys, they can't even pull their stick. And I'm chuffed. I'm really chuffed with the Lati.
Well, now you can go and collect the cash. I mean, that's what we're waiting for, aren't we?
Yeah, look, I mean, I have a track and ball. I don't know if they'll pay me. The last time they didn't want to pay me.
Installments?
Yeah, installments, whatever, back pay. But anyway, there's a lot to come. I must thank my partner, Wendy. A great partner to have. And I must thank my buddy, Garth. Thanks so much.
We must thank you for your support, Richard. We love having you on course and having all those winners. So well done to yourself and Mercedes.
Thank you very much.
Well done to Richard Fitzgerald there, a proud owner of number 8, Respecter Bay. And of course, Miss Haynes and the daughter of Mullins Bay has come to win race number 1. 8, 9, 10 and 7. That's your result, race number 1. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator, race number 2. Time to jot down 18:20, 20 past 6.